How do these two books compare to one another? And we have Amazon CreateSpace and Lightning Source. When you look at them side by side, it's hard to see a difference. This one on the left is Amazon CreateSpace. This one on the right is a Lightning Source. Do you see a difference? Let's take a look at the spine. They look about the same to me. Of course, Amazon here got a little damage during shipping. And the blue from the back of the cover is wrapping a little bit around the spine. That's not a big deal though. And if you ask Amazon about that, they will say that it is within the margins of error. And so there's nothing you can do about it as an author. It's just the vagaries of print on demand. But Lightning Source doesn't have that problem, and that's great. If anything, it's actually a little bit of white onto the back cover, so maybe it's the opposite. Either way, not a big deal. They both look great. Back cover, I think they're about the same. Lightning Source might be a little sharper. You can see the blue is a little bit different too. Just the differences in printing. You can see the white and the yellow text on the blue. This blue in Lightning Source's version is a little darker, which is interesting because it's the exact same file that I send to both companies. It's just the way that they print things out. Let's take a look at the interior. Page 218. We're going to compare that from CreateSpace to Lightning Source. Put them on top of one another. Now, to me, the text on the right from Lightning Source looks a little darker. I think it's a little richer black, which for some people might be easier to read. The text in the CreateSpace version is a little bit lighter, but it's still easy to read, so I think it just comes down to personal preference. Both versions look great though, and I'm happy with either one. With both, I think they both look good. If I put them back to back on top of one another, you can see that one of them is slightly thicker than the other. This one is the Lightning Source book, and this is the Amazon CreateSpace book. The Lightning Source book is thinner than the CreateSpace book. Now, both files are exactly the same that I sent to the different printers, so why would they be different thickness? They both have the same page count as well. The difference is the quality of the paper. The paper that Lightning Source is using is obviously thinner than the paper that CreateSpace is using. I don't feel much of a difference when I'm holding the book. The texture is smooth. It's not, doesn't feel thin. Everything, it feels thick in my hands. So I'm satisfied with the quality. Compared to Amazon, it's a little less smooth, but it is thicker. I can feel that difference. And this book feels heavier as well. Not by much, but there is a noticeable difference when I hold the two in my hands. This one feels like it has more substance to it. So either way you go, whether it's Lightning Source or CreateSpace, you're getting a pretty good product. And not much to complain about as far as an author. And I think as a reader of the books, you won't be able to tell the difference. I mean, they're both equally great. So thank you very much for watching. That's my comparison video of Dragon Ball Culture Volume 4 from Amazon CreateSpace and Lightning Source.